Do you call? Okay, so you have to call basket interference on Josh Giddey, right?
Yeah.
Like with the rule set, I feel like the ball is touching the cylinder and it's like it's touching the rim and it's over the cylinder, like it's gonna go in. He grabs the net, that's basket interference. Draymond touches the rim, that's basket interference. I guess they offset and they said, "Game over, it's in." I don't know. That was wild. I'd never seen that before.
It was.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Over the Hill Hoops podcast, episode number 11. It is November 4th, 2023, and I'm here in Las Vegas, joined by Randy down in the heart of Texas. What's up, homie?
What's up, brother? How's it going?
I'm good, man. Another night of basketball. Last night seemed to have a little bit more, it felt a little bit like the playoffs last night in some of these in-season games, or the in-season tournament games. I liked what I was seeing out of it. I was pretty excited to see the fifth or sixth game of the season have that chippiness of the playoffs. It was pretty good, I thought.
Yeah. I like how they redid all the courts, man.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, some of them were sick, man. Some of them were kind of hard to look at, but the other ones, some of them were pretty nice, man.
Did you see Milwaukee's? I think I like theirs right now the best.
Yeah, Milwaukee's was sick, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt good though to have a little bit of that playoff atmosphere. I was talking to somebody in text messages yesterday. I don't remember who. They were like, "Yeah, I don't see the point of doing this in-season tournament. Nobody cares about these players making $500,000. That's nothing to them." I'm like, yeah, I know the money's nothing, but these guys all have egos. You know, they're gonna want to win a trophy in the middle of the season or whenever they want to win. So like, I think it's good, and I think it's gonna add a lot of competitiveness early in the season.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, it was a good night. All right, you wanna hop into last night's games?
Sure.
All right. The first game of the night was the Cavs at the Pacers. We didn't know if Tyrese Haliburton was going to go again, but apparently he went. This is what I was kind of talking about, man. This in-season stuff is going to make players play instead of sitting out. Like, everybody that was questionable that we saw yesterday on the report played last night.
Yeah.
So that's another good thing about this in-season tournament. All right, so the Cavs were favored 2.5 on the road at the Pacers. We both took the Pacers and won that. The over-under was 224.5 points. I took the over and won. You took the under and lost. When Tyrese Haliburton plays, his team seems to put up a lot of points, man. So
yeah.
What'd you see last night in this game on the Pacers side of the ball?
Miles Turner, man, he had a
It's
monster.
about time. It's about time this year.
If he plays like that all season long, every game, man, this Pacers team's gonna be tough.
They've been missing him this year.
27 points.
Yeah,
he was tough, and they Buddy Hield off the bench, 14 points. That's not bad. He had a pretty good night. 5 for 9 from the field, 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. Yeah, and of course, Haliburton, 18 points. He struggled behind 3-point line last night, 0 for 5. But yeah, like I said, if Miles Turner has these kind of games, man, they're gonna be tough. They'll be a tough team.
Haliburton has to be leading the league in assists right now, right? I'm pretty sure he is. He has to be.
If not, he's close.
He's 12 plus every game. I think he got 12 or 13 last night too.
Yeah, 13 last night.
Yeah.
What did you see from the land?
Spider-Man. That's about it. No, I mean, they finally got all their players in. We got to see Jared Allen. We got to see Darius Garland. Like, all the players were in last night. Karis LeVert played. He came off the bench with 13, but Donovan Mitchell put up 38 points. That's here's the thing. Those Pacers are better than people are giving them credit for. I like the Cavs, but I think the Pacers are going to end up way higher seeded than we thought, especially if Miles Turner comes on.
Well, what did Jared Allen and Darius Garland's first game this year?
I think so, yeah. Yep.
Okay. So it's going to take them a week or so to get implemented.
Yeah, Darius Garland may have played the opener, but I don't remember. He had 14 last night, but Yeah, I mean, this team's they haven't played together this year with all of them together, so
Yeah.
yeah. So the Pacers won 121 to 116, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not, but that was what happened. All right, let's move on to the next game. It was the Knicks at the Bucks. The Bucks won 110 to 105. We both took the Bucks minus 5.5. They only won by 5, so we got cooked on that. And the over-under was 224.5 points. We both took the over and also got cooked on that. What'd you see in this game?
Did we both take the Knicks or the Bucks?
No, we both took the Bucks. Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, we both took the Bucks.
Dame time, 30 points. He had a good game, and Giannis, 22. I think the other day you were saying that it's going to take them a while to find that continuity, to gelling with having two superstars on one team.
Yeah.
If they can find a way to work together, or if Giannis could take like a step back, like he did, what was it, like 3 games ago? He took a step back.
First game.
If they could play like that, man, this team is going to be extremely hard to beat. I mean, because their lineup, they have all the pieces to.
They do.
But, they just have to figure it out. I think it's going to take, 15, 20 games for them to figure it out.
Yeah, I say a month and a half, 20 games, and they'll get it together, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dame had a huge fourth quarter last night, man. He was cooking. So,
What'd you see about the New York Knicks?
You're not going to talk about Brook Lopez's 8 blocks.
Oh, he had 8 blocks, didn't he?
He was swatting everybody last night, man.
Holy smokes!
I'll tell you
that's the highest so far this year, right?
Probably. So Chet got 7 one game. I remember that's probably the highest. Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I saw from the Knicks. I saw Julius Randle going 1 for 9 from the 3-point line again. 5 for 20 from the field. 16 points. All right, I've been saying this since the very first game. Get in the paint, big guy. Come on, man. Quit shooting threes. He's shooting threes as bad as Chris Paul is this year, and I think Chris Paul's like 1 for 22 or something on the season.
Yeah,
it's bad. It's like he is the single reason for their struggles. Jalen Brunson put up 45 last night. Had a great game. Nobody else got a huge lift. I mean, you got 14 from Quickly off the bench. He's been getting that. He's been averaging around 15 plus, I would say. I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the numbers. But Julius Randle only getting 16 points. I mean, he's doing great rebounds. He's getting assists. Like, he's playing good defense. But we need this guy he's got to get 22 plus a game for this team to win.
I seen a stat earlier this morning on Julius Randle. They played last night. It was their 6th game. And all 6 games, this guy from the field is going like 4 for 15, 5 for 20, 6 for 17. That, like, averaging all 6 games, that's not going to get it done for this team. They're gonna have a problem if getting even into the play-in if he doesn't pick up the offensive side of the ball.
I think this team is going to be the number 5 or 6 seed. They're going to get it together. Julius Randle's having a terrible start. I'm saying, man, if he even gets 22 to 23 points a game, this team elevates quite a bit. That's 7 or 8 more points a game that they're going to be putting up. Yeah. I think they get this together. I mean, Julius Randle's an all-star. He's going to get it, but he needs to quit shooting so many threes, man, I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next game. Wizards at the Heat. The Heat won 121 to 114. Oh, the line was minus 9.5 for the Heat at home. I told you yesterday I don't trust the Heat to be 9.5 better than anybody, and they weren't. They were only 7 points. But if I had to take this line, I was going to take that one. I didn't love it. So we both took the Heat minus 9.5 and lost. You took the under 225.5 and lost. I took the over 225.5 and won. Yeah, I just know how bad Washington's defense is, and they're not terrible on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, so what'd you see in this game?
Tyler Herro, man. This guy is just having a monstrous year so far. He had 24 last night. Yep. He was cooking from the 3-point line. Duncan Robinson got going from the bench for 18.
It's nice to see Duncan going, man.
Yeah. Jimmy Butler with 20.
Why do you hate Jimmy? Why do you hate Jimmy?
I don't, man. I just think he's a better player than what he's doing.
He is.
That aggravates me that this guy should be having 30-point games. I mean, he's that good. He can do that. And
Yeah.
he has not done that this year. And it just aggravates me that, like, I know how good this guy is
Mm-hmm.
and how good the team can be. If he doesn't show up, I mean, 20 points is not going to – yeah, they got past Washington Wizards. They're sorry team, but they're not going to – they're going to have a problem if his offense doesn't show up this year.
Yeah, they're going to have a problem with the Celtics, the Bucks, the 76ers, teams like that if he doesn't, yeah.
Yeah. Bam Adebayo, 18 points. God, he only had 4 boards last night.
Yeah, it's tough for him to only get 4 boards. Yeah. I mean, maybe Jimmy Butler is kind of sharing the sugar a little bit and letting Tyler Herro do his thing this year. You know what I mean? Like
maybe so.
I don't know. Tyler Hero's playing
I mean,
balls out,
if
though.
that's going to happen, then Bam Adebayo has his points going to have to be up more than 18.
Yeah.
If they want to make a run with the heavyweight teams in the league.
Yeah, Bam's playing good this year, though. I like what Bam's bringing.
He is.
Yeah.
But I am loving what I'm seeing from Herro this year.
Me too.
He is really. You know what's crazy is the last year or two, the Heat has always put Tyler Herro on the trade block. Like, man, why this kid's ceiling is out of this world. I mean, he's got all the potential.
Actually, Pat Riley said that's all nonsense. That's never happened.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, Pat Riley said he's never been up for a trade, not once. That's the GM talking. So I don't know.
Oh, well,
I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
I
don't know why you're shopping that kid, man. He's good.
Yeah, no joke.
All right, on the Washington side of the ball, we got again Kuz just killing it over there. 22 points. He might be an all-star this year, man. He's 20 points every game.
Every game.
Yeah.
What about your boy Jordan? I have an attitude pool.
He got 19. Like he's playing like he did in Golden State. Like he needs to. I thought when he got to Washington, I really thought he was going to elevate his game, get it up there. He just plays lazy basketball. Like he's just lazy with the ball. No, he does. Like
I agree.
He just plays lazy. Like he's out there just goofing around. It's like he's playing at the YMCA, man. Like he just doesn't care. Like I don't know. He's one of those players that has the skills. I feel like he's a lazy player, man. I'm not going to go into too much depth on this team. I mean, they're going to be bad. Like I said, they're probably the worst team in basketball this year.
Yeah.
I don't even. Yeah. Let's move on.
Move on.
All right. We got next up is the Nets at the Bulls. The Nets won on the road 109-107. We both took the Nets at plus 3.5 on the road and won that. Cha-ching. The over-under was 221.5 points. I took the under and won. You took the over and lost. It went to 216 total points. What'd you see in this one, Randy?
Well, there are 2 superstars put up 24 apiece.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan. So, yeah, you know, like I said, I think they're lacking. They're lacking a couple pieces there. And, you know, I think this team would be a whole lot better, whole lot different if Lonzo Ball was in speed recovery. I'm big on Lonzo Ball. I like Lonzo Ball. I would like to see them play with him in that lineup with LaVine and DeRozan, but I don't think that's ever going to happen because, like we were talking a couple episodes ago, I think one of them is probably going to get traded this year.
I think they're shopping Zach LaVine from what the rumors are. Yeah. I'm not sure.
I wish he'd come to the Lake Show.
I don't think Lonzo. Well, Lonzo's a good fit for any team. He's a great point guard, but or at least like a true point guard. He's not a really great scorer, but that's the problem with this lineup when they built it. I was like, you're bringing in. You've got Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, you've got DeMar DeRozan, and you've got Alex Caruso. That was like their 4 pieces they brought in, and they're all guards. Like they're just too small. They gotta like. Lonzo needs the ball to be effective. It's just there's too many guards there. Like you need to get a big that's going to be able to score. Like Vucevic is good, but he's not in his prime anymore. So
he's just putting up. I think he'd be better come off the bench.
Yeah, at one point he was a 2010 guy, but not anymore.
No. What about the Nets? What do you see there?
Well, the Bulls almost actually won that. If Zach LaVine makes that 3-pointer. Hey, Mikal Bridges, baby. 20 points. He's still the best player on that team. Dorian Finney-Smith got to go with 21. All right, so I'm not going to hate on Ben Simmons. I know you like to hate on Ben Simmons. You call him the walking brick. That's hating on Ben Simmons.
All day and every day. The dude's so not good.
He's flirting with triple doubles every game, right? He's getting 9 rebounds, 6 assists last night. The problem is, and I'm with you on this, homie, you have to score. You're getting paid. I don't know what it is, but I know it's upwards of $30 million a year. You signed a 5-year, 100 and what? You're getting paid $30-something million a year. You cannot average sub 10 points per game. Just can't happen. Cannot happen.
I remember when he first came in the league. Oh, he's going to be a LeBron top player. He's gonna take over the face of the NBA.
Yeah, he's not near that skill set.
No, dude, he's not even a tenth of what LeBron is.
Cam Thomas, 17. He's doing.
He's having
a year, man. He's having a real good year. Yeah,
like that kid.
Yeah. I like this Brooklyn Nets team, man. I think they're not going to go far, but they are going to make the playoffs. I mean, if Ben Simmons can start playing a little better offense, like scoring wise, they're going to beat some teams in this East and maybe make a push for the 5th or 6th seed. But yeah, I don't see him doing a lot. What is
he averaging? 8 points a game? 9 points a game?
Probably right at 8 points a game. Yeah, it's not going to do it. I haven't looked, but I'm sure it's right around 8 a game.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on. 7.4. Yeah. Yeah, 7.4. I knew it was close.
His career is 14 points.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's good for him. That's what I expect him to get, 14 to 15 points. Yeah.
He's supposed to be the best player on that team. Supposed to be. I understand.
Well, he's more of a true point guard. He's not a big scoring guard. He's like Chris Paul. Chris Paul's not a great. I mean, Chris Paul's a much better scorer than Ben Simmons. Let me say that. But Chris Paul's not an amazing scorer. He can score, but he's not like He's never been the number one option to score on his teams. All right, let's move on to the Warriors at the Thunder. The Warriors won in a thriller. All right, we'll talk about this in a minute. 141 to 139. We both took our lock picks as the Warriors, -6.5 on the road against OKC without Shea, and lost. They won by 2 points. The over-under was 227.5 points. We took the under because we thought without Shea it was going to be another low-scoring game, and we lost that as well. What'd you see in this?
Who would have known that this OKC team, their whole starting 5 would have been cooking last night? My Lord, Dort with 29. Chet Holmgren was 24. He was cooking. That's big for him.
Yep.
Everyone else. Josh Giddey was 18. Ja Williams was 18. I mean, they shot over 60% last night. Still. Yep. 60.2%.
Yeah, Lou Dort didn't miss a shot until about 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Yeah. It was crazy. He was on fire.
Yeah, that was nuts, man. They shot 51. Hey, dude, they shot 51% behind 3-point line. That's crazy.
Yeah,
what did you see from the Golden State Warriors?
Well, I want to. Well, Steph Curry did his thing. I have to stop with what I said at the beginning there. They're going to fall off. He's not going to be able to carry the load anymore. I didn't say it specific. I wasn't that harsh with them. I said Klay Thompson hasn't been Klay Thompson since he got back. And Klay's played really well the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Curry had 30 last night. He was just, knocking him down from everywhere. Draymond had some really big plays. The play where he caught the ball in the paint, drives it, and then throws the oop up to Gary Payton to take the lead. Yeah, that was a huge play he had. But I do want to talk about the final play where they're tied. Steph takes it into the paint. He shoots the layup high off the glass. It rattles around, and Draymond jumps up, touches the rim, and I'm like, oh, it's basket interference. It's going to overtime. That's what my wife and I were talking about. And then they start, I guess the commentators are saying, well, Josh Giddey grabbed the net on the same play, before Draymond touched the rim. I don't know what that I've never seen that, I don't think, because he touched the rim, didn't touch the ball. But
he touched the net. He didn't grab the net, though.
No, who? Giddey?
Yeah, he touched the net.
No, he grabbed the net. He pulled down. He had a finger locked in it. You could see it.
I think it should have been jump ball center court.
I think it should just gone overtime. That was what I thought.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course. Because look, I don't see how they can say, okay, they counted the basket got counted to Draymond, but he interfered with its offensive goaltending.
Well, they called it minimal contact or whatever that word they're using a lot. He didn't affect the shot in any means. You know what I mean? I get that. He jumped up, he touched the rim, he saw the ball was kind of going in. But I think the rule is pretty clear. If the ball is over the cylinder and you touch the rim, that's basket interference. Supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never, but maybe they offset it because Josh Giddey also had the net.
Yeah, but I've never seen them offset a penalty, a call.
They didn't say that. They didn't say that word.
That's what it is.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It should have went to overtime. I mean, I feel like
so too.
he got messed out of a game. I really do.
I mean, I don't know. Like, how do you call? Okay, so you have to call basket interference on Josh Giddey, right?
Yeah.
Like with the rule set, I feel like the ball is touching the cylinder and it's touching the rim and it's over the cylinder, like it's gonna go in. He grabs the net, that's basket interference. Draymond touches the rim, that's basket interference. I guess they offset and they said, game over. It's in. I don't know. That was wild. I'd never seen that before.
It was.
All right, let's move on to another heavyweight game last night. The Mavs at the Nuggies. The Nuggies won 125-114. Randy, you took the Nuggets at home -7.5 and won. I took the Mavericks +7.5 on the road and lost. I thought this would be a little bit closer of a game. The over-under was 224.5 points. We both took the over and won. We went to 239 points. What'd you see from the world champs last night?
Tough. Dude, I think they're the best team in the league right now. The way they're playing, even though they got that one fluke loss, I want to say, but my gosh, the MVP, last year's MVP, the Joker, my Lord, 33, 14 and 9, almost a triple double. Jesus, and he also had a block and steal. But my Lord, he was cooking.
He was.
Mark Porter Jr. though too, he had a big game with 24.
Yeah, it's good to see him get going again, man. He struggled a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone. I mean, KCP had 8 points, but he didn't shoot the ball much. Everyone else, I mean, it's hard for everybody to get touches on that starting five when they're that good.
Right.
I mean,
No. Yeah. Yeah. Peyton Watson only had 3 points, but he's been playing well. He struggled last year, but he's kind of getting it going this year. Yeah.
Yeah, but all their bench play, they had a 9-man rotation last night, and all 4 of their guys. I mean, that's good points from all 4.
Yeah.
Especially when your starting 5 is putting up numbers like they are right now. They're just tough.
Yeah. Over on Dallas, there's a few things I want to talk about with Dallas. I don't know what's going on with Kyrie, and this is just at a glance. He looks like he's lost a lot of weight. He looks like he might be sick, dude. Like I was looking at him last night at the free throw line. I was like, dang, dude, he doesn't look like he used to. Like I don't know what's going on in the guy's life, or if even anything is, if he's playing how he wants to, if he's at the weight he wants to be. I just thought he looked thin. Like I was like, dang, he doesn't look like the Kyrie from Brooklyn, from Cleveland. He looks like he's, I don't know. He looks like he's depressed, man. He looks depressed. That's what I saw. I was like, golly, man, this dude lost a lot of weight.
I agree. That's what I seen last night. I was like, man, this guy's slender. He maybe that's the way he wants to play at.
Maybe, yeah.
But I don't know. He's it's crazy.
Yeah, Luka the Don dropping 34. He had a decent shooting night. Shot well from beyond the arc. Didn't have a great shooting night other than that. The problem that I have with Luka, I think he's a top 3 player in this league right now. I think he's one of the top candidates for MVP. Here's what I see, man. When you don't get a foul call and you just stand there and yell at the official or talk to the official, they're not gonna overturn that call. There's 2 things that are happening. For one, you're being a liability on defense. You're putting your defense at a disadvantage. And number 2, you're going to get a technical. That's the only 2 things that are coming out of that situation. That's it.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a call. If you seriously want to tell the ref, hey, you're missing some calls, wait till the dead ball. Go over and talk to him, be like, look for this, look for that. I know that they have that conversation, but you can't do it in the middle of transition. Like, get back on D and then go to the ref after there's a dead ball and be like, look, I feel like you missed that. You got to look out for blah, blah, blah. He's grabbing me here. He hit me here. Like, just keep an eye on that. That's the way I would approach it. I don't know. You're teaching these kids that are at high school level and below to do the same things. Last year when my kid was playing AAU basketball, there was a kid that took it in the paint, went up, and I thought it was a foul, but he didn't get the call. And instead of getting back on defense, he jogs down and he's literally just staring at the ref like this the whole way down, and the ref tees him up, sitting, and the coach puts him on the bench. Like, that's what these kids are learning from players that do that, I think, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. They need to set a better example.
I agree, 100%. Yeah, Grant Williams last night just being the biggest crybaby because he wasn't getting calls. And I'm not saying that the calls weren't deserved. He probably should have gotten some of those. But, like, you're just hurt. He got a technical for it. You know what I mean? You're just hurting your team by doing that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Kyrie had 34 points. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off on that. Kyrie with 30. I mean, Luka with 34, Kyrie with 22. Kyrie had this is about where Kyrie's been at this year, right around 20 points a game, so that's good. All right, let's move on to the last game of the night, the banger, I guess. The Grizzlies at the Blazers.
Lost that one.
Yeah, you yeah, you did lose that.
Yeah. I tried to gain ground. So
the Blazers won 115-113 at home. They were plus 3.5 at home. I took the Blazers. You took the Grizzlies, thinking they're going to get their first win again. They did not do that.
Oh, it was close.
It was close. The over/under was 220.5 points. I took the under. You took the over. I won, and you lost that one. It went to 218. It was pretty close, though.
Yeah.
What'd you see in this game?
Jermaine Grant, 26 points. Brogdon with 24. And Sheldon Sharp with 22.
Yeah, Sharp's had a really good year.
He is. They went to overtime though too. You knew that, right? This game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they went to OT and.
It went to OT and the overtime. It went to OT and the under still covered.
That's how
pretty
bad
crazy.
these offenses are right now. Yeah. So yeah, I was hoping I didn't like this pick like yesterday.
Yeah, it's not a good one.
I wanted to not even pick it, and I was like, man, if Memphis can just pull one out, I can gain some ground on you. But I think I'm off Memphis for a while.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah. You know what? The crazy thing is, like, was Ja? He's like what, 25 game suspension?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if they can't pull any wins, like they may be in some trouble time he gets back.
Yo, they are going to be, for sure. Yeah, they're already in trouble. They're 0-6, man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. You're missing your best player, and you're getting really good play from Jaren Jackson Jr. He had 30 again last night. You're getting really good play from Desmond Bane. He had 30 last night. Marcus Smart still is not doing anything as scoring-wise. He's got to get more than 8 points a game. That's what he had last night. You had a couple of guys that Roddy had 16, Zaire Williams had 13. Like, these guys, they're not going to get that. What's that?
Wasn't Luke Kennard in the three-point shooting contest last year?
I'm not sure. Probably.
Well, he only got 5 points last night. He's not getting, they're getting nothing off him off the bench at all.
Yeah, I mean, Xavier Tillman got 6. That's the problem, though. Like, they're missing their two biggest pieces. Well, they're missing their biggest piece, Ja, and then a huge part of their leadership and with Steven Adams. So this team is not, they're going nowhere fast without Ja, at least. And even with Ja, they may be I think I had this team picked as my 8th seed because Ja was going to come back, but they're not going to be there, man. They're not going to be. Yeah, I mean, Desmond Bane, 33, Jaren Jackson, 30. It's hard for those guys to be putting up those numbers and losing games because they're supposed to win when they do it because these are defensive guys. Yeah. Well, Desmond Bane's an offensive guy, but still. Is that all the games for last night? I think so, huh?
Yep, that's all of them.
Dang, we went through it quick, man.
Really?
Yeah, 20. Oh, maybe it's not quick. All right.
I thought we were going long.
My bad. Sorry. All right, let's move on to tonight's games. Let me pull up the betting lines. You want to grab some injury reports? Yeah, let me grab this up here. I thought we went through it quick. It's not. We're at 30 minutes almost already, man. Dang. My bad. All right. Phoenix Suns at the 76ers. I am pumped for this game. This is going to be a good one. And that's it. It's in 3.5 hours.
Let's see. We got for the Suns, of course, man, Bill's still out. I don't know when he's going to come back, Bradley Bill.
I'm not sure, man.
Devin Booker's game time. For the 76ers, Marcus Morris is game time. And Nicholas Batum is out. That's all. Batum.
Morris hasn't played yet in that trade. All right, so yeah, D-Book, I'm assuming he's gonna go just because he went last game. 76ers are minus 4.5 at home. The over-under is 220.5 points. Who you got in this one?
That's tough. That's a tough matchup right there. Man. I'm going to go with the 76ers and the over.
I agree. I like the 76ers at home, and I like the over 220.5. All right, let's move on to the Charlotte Hornets at the Indiana Pacers. Who you got on the roster for injuries?
Everybody's clear to go.
Nice. Running out of time. All right. The Pacers are minus 4.5 at home. The over-under is 238.5 points.
Jesus. That's a stretch. I'm going for the Pacers, but I know that the Pacers put up numbers, but I don't think the Charlotte can put up that many. I'm going to take the Pacers in the under.
I like the Pacers, but I am going to take the over. I'm riding that Indiana Pacers over train till they don't do it. I like that. I like the Indiana Pacers. All right, let's move on to the next game of the night. Your LA Lakers at the Orlando Magic. Who you got? Or who you got on the? Who you got for injuries? Who you got for injuries?
Gabe Vincent is out. Rui Hachimura is out. Taurean Prince is game time. And for the Orlando Magic, Wendell Carter Jr. is out.
Ooh, that's their center's out. Uh-oh.
Yep. Markelle Fultz is game time. Gary Harris is game time. And Kevin Harris is game time.
Dang, a lot of injuries on that side of the ball.
Yep.
All right, the Lakers are minus 4.5 on the road, and the over-under is 221.5 points. What you got in this one?
You know who I'm going with.
Lake Show, baby.
Lake Show, baby.
Home team. What do you got with the over-under?
Under.
I actually was going to take the Orlando Magic in this because I think they're slept on a little bit, but they don't have their center, which they would have gotten dominated anyway by AD. But Wendell Carter would have helped. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Lake Show and the under as well. Orlando Magic is slept on a little bit, but not good enough to beat the Lakers, I don't think.
No.
All right, next game up is the Atlanta Hawks and the Pelicans. Who you got on the report for us?
Brandon Ingram is game time. That's it.
All right. Pelicans minus 2.5 at home, over under 234.5 points.
Man, I'm going with the Pelicans in the over.
You're big on the Pels this year, aren't you?
Man, they're good, dude. I'm telling you, I like them.
You took the Pels in the over or the under?
Over.
Yeah, I like the Atlanta Hawks in this game. They're cooking right now. Pelicans seem to be kind of back and forth here lately. Hawks are kind of, I think they've won 2 or 3 in a row. DeJounte Murray's cooking. I'm going to take the Hawks plus 2.5, and I like the over as well. Their offenses are going to put up some big numbers tonight, I think.
CJ McCollum has been cooking the last couple of games.
Yeah.
And Zion is back tonight, so.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the Boston Celtics, the only undefeated team left in the league, and the Brooklyn Nets. Who you got on the report for tonight?
Nick Claxton is out.
Has he played yet this year?
I don't think so. If he has, maybe got the game 1, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing him yet much this year. All right, so only Nick Claxton. The Boston Celtics are minus 9.5 on the road. The over-under is 228.5 points. What are you thinking on this one?
Celtics and the over.
Celtics and the over. Yeah, I like the Celtics. This is a big spread, but actually this is, I like this one a lot. I'm big on the Nets this year, but not enough to go against the Nets. I want to take the under, but the Celtics they got on fire last game, put up 155 or whatever it was. Yeah, I'm going to take the over as well. Taking the over as well. All right, Sacramento Kings at the Houston Rockets. Who's on the report?
On the report, we have for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox.
He's out for a while.
Yeah. What is wrong with him?
Left ankle sprain, right ankle sprain. He's out. He's going to be out for a few weeks. It was rough.
Okay. And for the Rockets, Amen Thompson.
Min Thompson's out. Okay, the Rook. All right, so Kings are minus 2.5 on the road against the Houston Rockets. The over-under is 225.5 points.
The Kings in the over.
Yeah, I like I like the Kings as well. This is my lock pick of the night. Kings are playing really well even without De'Aaron Fox. And yeah, I'm gonna take the under. Did you take the over?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he put up a ton of points against them. They're horrible.
I do too, but I just think Houston's not going to put up a lot of points either. So I'm taking the under. All right, let's move on to the Utah Jazz at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Who you got on the injury report?
Everybody's good to go.
Everybody's good to go. The T-Wolves, -7.5 at home. The over-under is 225.5 points.
I'm going with, golly, it's a good one. Timberwolves and the over.
Timberwolves and the over. What Timberwolves team are we going to see? Are we going to see the ones that beat the Nuggets or the ones that we're used to?
I don't know.
I'm pretty big on the Utah Jazz being I feel like these teams are similar, middle of the pack teams are competing for not middle of the pack, but competing for play-in spot teams. I'm going to take the Jazz +7.5 on the road, and I'm taking the under 225.5. And you took the T-Wolves and the over?
Yep.
Okay. Last game of the night, Chicago Bulls at the Denver Nuggets. Both played last night. Who's on the report for today?
No one that's... No, they're good to go.
No one notable. All right. So Nuggets are -8.5 at home. The over-under is 216.5 points. What you got on this game?
Denver in the over.
I like Denver. That's my pick. I don't know about the over-under, though.
Yeah.
Nuggets put up a lot of points last night, but they also played Mavericks who have no defense. Yeah, I guess I'll take the over in this one just because it's kind of low. Like that's the one I like. All right, who do you have for your lock pick of the night? I've already told you mine is the Sacramento Kings -2.5 on the road at the Houston Rockets. Who do you have as your lock pick?
Mine is going to be the Pacers.
Pacers -4.5. That's a good one too.
Yep.
I like that. I like that pick. Yeah. Well, I think that's it for today. You got anything else or what?
No, I don't. You?
No, I'm excited for Tuesday. I'm ready for some more in-season tournament basketball, man. You know what I mean? I liked that last night. I think some of that. I think some of that's going to carry over into some of the other games too, though. I hope, anyways.
Yeah, me too. It gives a little bump into all the games, like a playoff vibes.
It does. Well, all right, guys. That's it for our episode today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow doing some more. We're out of here. Peace. Peace.
See ya.
Let's go.